This University of Law has been named after one of the greatest legal luminaries of the past century, Justice Muhammad Hidayatullah. He is called to the bar from Lincoln's Inn at the young age of 25 in 1930. In his time, he was the youngest Advocate General, the youngest Chief Justice of the High Court, and the youngest Supreme Court Judge. He also has the unique distinction of being Vice President as well as the Acting President of India. He was not only an eminent jurist, but was also an outstanding statesman. He took active interest in the development of legal education in India. Even after his retirement, he continued his pursuit to improve the standards of teaching in law schools as the chairperson of the Legal Education Committee of the Bar Council of India. He was known to be a thorough gentleman. He dedicated his life to the service of the Constitution and the people of India. From time to time, he will not only be remembered as a crusader of liberties, but also as a strong, independent voice of the Indian judicial system. Before I begin my address, I'd like to congratulate the students on their graduation today. It is a moment of pride, not only for the university, but for you, your parents, faculty, and each and every person who was a part of shaping your life so far. I congratulate and extend my best wishes to everyone. Dear young friends, today marks an important day in your life and a significant milestone in your journey. It marks the culmination of a phase of learning. Now you are deemed ready as worthy citizens to contribute to the nation and the world at large. Let me also congratulate you on becoming part of an immensely challenging, intellectually stimulating, and incredibly satisfying profession. I understand the pressure of graduating. The legal profession has not completely emerged out of old days. However, the importance of pedigree, family history, and hereditary legal practice is slowly fading out. Youngsters who are first-generation lawyers are shining and are reaching greater heights in the profession through their sheer hard work and commitment. Do not think in traditional ways. Start thinking of out of box. Knowledge and information are the biggest assets one can possess. My experience of life has taught me that hard work never goes waste. Some days you shall be rewarded for the same. Speaking from my experience, the fundamentals of law that I learned as a student and a young professional has helped to shape my career. Currently, you have a lot of time in your hand. Always use the same to nurture your mind. The best lawyers are the ones who are well equipped with history, politics, economics, and other social and scientific developments around them. A lawyer must be capable of dealing with a simple civil suit as well as disputes relating to intellectual property right, from issues of constitutional importance to IT-related crimes. A lawyer is not a mere representative before the court. Simply knowing a statute will not help you in the long run. Your clients may expect you to be aware about the different facets of business, society, or even sports. A lawyer needs to be an all-rounder, a leader, and a change maker. With your knowledge and enthusiasm, you can ideate, innovate, and thereby improve existing methods, systems, and the society as a whole. Remember that the new ways of thinking may invite criticism, but don't allow such criticism to bother you. If you believe in something and work hard to achieve it, you can effect meaningful change. You should have a constructive attitude and should attempt to find solutions. You must seize the opportunities and create opportunities for others. This generation of youngsters are taking the world by revolution, be it the climate crisis or violation of human rights. They are united force across the world. Truly, the technological revolution has made each one of us a global citizen. It is time for all of you to join the revolution. It is in this context that I want to speak about the role of youth in achieving social transformation through the rule of law and the Constitution. The sad reality is that the supreme document which defines the aspirations of modern independent India is confined to the knowledge of the law students, legal practitioners, and a very small segment of Indian population. The Constitution is meant for every citizen. Every individual must be made aware of their rights and duties. We have collectively duty to promote the constitutional culture and raise awareness. It should be your endeavor to explain the constitutional provisions in simple terms and assimilate its ethos into the mind of the people. A constitutional republic shall only thrive when its citizens are aware of what their constitutional envisages. As law students, you have been trained to think about rights and duties. Law school's education must turn graduates into social engineers because the law is an instrument of social change. Law graduates must inculcate analytical skills, critical evaluation, and creative solution to social and legal problems. Multiple avenues are available to the legal profession today. This calls for a broad-based education with a focus on developing the skills of students. Law students must be able to explain their point clearly and precisely with flawless communication skills. They must maintain integrity of character and prepare to work under stressful and difficult circumstances. Only those who work with dedication will reach the zenith in the legal profession. You have been trained to weigh the equities. In the world of raising inequities, we need your help in bridging the gaps. You must be active members of your community and be the voice for the voiceless. You must be the beacon of social justice. I would also like to take this opportunity to request all of you to use the skills you have learned in the university to further the goals of justice. The most vulnerable are often victims of human rights violations, either by the state or an anti-social elements. As young advocates, we are the best placed to strongly oppose the same through legal action. Society needs your able assistance in the dispensation of inexpensive justice to the needy. Legal aid services in India are the largest in the world. We need young, talented minds to steer the movement in the right direction. Go to the people who cannot reach you. Understand the prevailing social issues, raise concerns, and stand up for them. Educate people to secure their rights and provide legal guidance wherever you can. Now that you are entering into the profession, I urge you all to take up as many pro bono cases as possible. In his autobiography, Justice Hidayatullah states that as a young barrister, getting clients was difficult and slow. For every case that he got paid, he has taken up 3 free cases. He established a credible reputation in the bar and the society. There cannot be any better example to emulate in your profession. In your chase for material wealth, don't forget the power of change that lies within you. You must have a vision of the world you want to live in. But a vision is not enough. You must create it by standing up and fighting for it. In this journey, I urge you to be well informed and aware. Never let misinformation and deceit cloud your mind and thought. Study and struggle of history to build a better future. When the youth become socially and politically aware, the basic and real issues of education, food, clothing, healthcare, shelter, etc. will come into focus in the national discourse. It is the force of your ideas that will bring a change. It is upon you to shape the future of this country. The opinions you write, policies you draft, pleadings and submissions that you file in court, and the ethics that you hold dear will have a far-reaching effect. Numerous people will look up to you and try to learn from your conduct. Be mindful about the consequences of your decisions. Remember, you are the heroes of your own story. Be careful and mindful to live your life well. As the beloved children's author Dr. Seuss once said, I quote, "You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You are on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the one who will decide where to go," unquote.